Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for February 22nd. I know the Weekend Warriors are back to get some of what we've been doing all week long. Welcome to everybody. Let's just have an amazing Saturday. We'll add to what we've done this entire week. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. Story time first before we get to the numbers and the ins and outs of what we're going to do this weekend. So now I've been asked twice now, and every time I get asked, I like to answer these questions, and I don't know, it allows me to talk about something else. So I've been asked a lot, like, man, you wear your Pittsburgh Pirates shirt quite a bit on the videos, and the story behind that is no, I don't wear it all the time. I wear different ones all the time. And why do I have 3 different Pittsburgh Pirate sweatshirts? Well, I ordered one from Fanatics, I don't know, about a year ago. I don't know what I was thinking, spending more money on my baseball team. I won't spend any money on me, but I digress. So they said they sent it, and they said it was going to get delivered. Well, I'm looking on my doorstep. Didn't get delivered. Called them. They said, oh, well, you didn't get it? Okay, we'll send you another one. Of course, I'm making it shorter. So they sent me another one. And then I said to them, look, I still don't have my shirt. They're like, oh, that's very strange. Double check everything. Well, let's send it by certified mail. And I'm like, oh, well, I thought you were, sending it to my doorstep, because they assured me they were. Come to find out, I go to my mailbox finally, and I get a shirt a week for like the last two or 3 weeks. So I have 3 of these, and they're extremely comfortable. So this is why when it's hanging up in the closet, I usually reach for it, because it's very comfortable to work in. Anyway, there's my story. All right, let's get into it. Checking in on our all-access numbers as we head into Saturday's card. This is being recorded before Friday's results, so hit the link below and see how we did on Friday. And of course, all access customers over the last 7 days, they have crushed 61% winners, good for 561 units of profit. Number 1 at Pickdawgz.com. Our 30-day total continues to improve, continues to produce incredible numbers. Another 61% winners over the last 30 days. Now, all access means that's every play we release from every sport. Good for 4,419 units of profit. Also good for number 1 at Pickdawgz.com. Pickdawgz. I got my New York just came out. My Pickdawgz. Anyway, break it down further. We're on a 10-1 overall run, plus 885 units, including 15-5 on sides and 90-46 on overall totals. 66% winners, 4,013 units of profit. Obviously, the numbers don't lie. We continue to dominate bookmakers. If you're not an all-access customer yet, please make sure you do so on Saturday. Before we get to your free play, let's take a look at how Saturday's massive all-access card is shaping up. And I got my eye on this Mount St. Mary's game. We're hanging on by a thread here. But on the plus side of things, 101 games on Saturday's college basketball card. We're going to pull 6 games from that slate, including a Saturday 5-pack, which I like to put up there in college basketball season. And customers are on a 71-42 run, 63% winners, 2,247 units of profit, including a 10-1 run on sides, but an insane 62-32 streak on totals. 66% winners. Over the last 7 days, we've produced 59% winners. Over the last 30 days, 59% winners. That's number 1 at Pickdawgz.com. And the last 7 days have shown even more consistency with 58% winners, 3,685 units won, adding to a season total of 57% winners, 3,579 units won. The NHL back in full force with 14 games, starting with the Wild and the Wings. We'll have 4 games on our card as we look to add to a nice little 14-7 run, including 8-2 on sides. Over the previous 30 days, NHL customers have enjoyed 59% winners, 836 units won, number 1 at Pickdawgz.com amongst cappers with at least 25 plays. 12 MLB exhibition games. I know, guys. I know I said I'm going to put MLB exhibition up. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it because I'm not. It hasn't floated. I'm so excited. I'm at the starting gate of the Major League Baseball season, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. So we laid off of that. But there's going to be a 12-game MLB exhibition schedule on Saturday. The NBA offers up a 5-game card starting with the Bulls and the Suns. We'll have 3 of those games on the site as we look to add to a 44-23 NBA run, 66% winners, and an insane 38-12 NBA total streak, also 66% winners, plus 2,579 units won. The last 3 days, last 30 days rather, 65% winners in the NBA, 1,839 units won, and you guessed it, that's good for number one at pickdawgz.com. So don't miss out on tomorrow's card. All plays, all records, always recorded for better or worse at Pickdawgz. Going back to the majors, I do want to remind you I have my Major League Baseball early bird season pass loaded up on the site. We're going to have an incredible season, so don't worry about, once we get into it, buying games here and there or buying 3-packs. Just get the entire season for one low price. That's up there as well. It all adds up to, it looks like we're going to have a 13-game card on Saturday. Plenty of reasons to join me. If you haven't joined me as an all-access customer yet, we're absolutely going to smash Saturday and Sunday. So please make sure you join me all weekend and join me as long down the road as you want to, including my annual all-access pass that will give you every play that I release from now to this time next year for one low price. You get every play for just $4.11 a day. We have something for everybody, but that is by far my best package, so please consider getting involved in that. Okay. On to our free play. Hanging on, Mount St. Mary's, 42 seconds to go. Thank you. We'll get that W. Going to our free play, let's go to rotation number 615, 616. Marshall Thundering Herd goes to North Carolina to take on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. App State, 4-point home favorite. 137.5 is your total. Marshall 16-12 straight up this year. 13-12-1 ATS. 12-12-2 across the board on totals. The Herd broke at that 2-game losing streak they were on with a 4-point win against Old Dominion. A straight-up win, but still their 3rd straight failed cover, although this was just by the hook in this one, but still, nonetheless, that doesn't allow you to go back and cash tickets. They have now failed to cover 5 of the last 6 games, and they have cashed 3 straight overs. Appalachian State 17-10 straight up, 11-14 ATS, 15-9-1 to the under. The Mountaineers have won 5 of the last 6 games after that overtime winner against Georgia State by 5, a game that we remember because we were all over Georgia. Check that, Georgia Southern, but we remembered that was a failed cover too. They were an 8.5-point favor in that game, and we got the W in that one. Now they're just 2-7 ATS in their last 9 games, and they did break a 4-game under streak in that in their last game, and we got the W, easy W actually, with Mount St. Mary's winning that game by 11. So congratulations to everybody. Came back, outscored St. Peter's 39-22 in the second half. Great second half. So real slow start for Mount St. Mary's in that first half, but man, a dominating second half. So we got a W in college hoops. Mountaineers, check that. For Marshall, we know what they're about. They're an excellent shot blocking team. We know that Albina Anochili Colleen is 4th in the nation in blocks, and after putting up 9 against the Raging Cajuns, he is absolutely a force to be reckoned with. A big body inside who creates complete havoc. So it's no doubt that they are a really good under team. But they are also one of the higher scoring teams in the SBC. They average 76 points per game, and a chunk of that comes from being very active in the paint. You watch them tomorrow. They will not stand around. They will crash the boards, especially that offensive glass, which is why they're one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the nation. All 5 Marshall starters are averaging about 10 points a game. And I say about because I really wanted to make this point, but of course, Nate Martin's at 9.8 points per game. But we did see him recently have 18 against Arkansas, so I said, we'll push that up. But you get the idea. There's plenty of scoring for Marshall, and they're going to need it because they're going up against the Mountaineers, whose strength is also on defense. They rank nationally in defensive field goal percentage, and they do have one of the best duos in the conference on offense, C.J. Huntley and Miles Tate, who average over 15 points per game. In fact, both of those kids look like they're going to finish in the top 10 in the Sun Belt in scoring, which is the first time that has happened in Appalachian State history. This is a matchup where I expected the number to be about 140. So with it being 137.5, we'll take the generous number, making your free play over 137.5. There's plenty of reasons. If somebody said they're going to go under, I would say, yeah, I can definitely see that because there's plenty of defensive reasons, but there's just a hint. Now, sometimes games speak louder and say, look, we're really trying to trap you here. This game has a little bit of a hint of a trap with 137.5. I understand if you tried to give me the reasons why that number is what it is, I would understand that too. I have it at about 139.5, so we'll take the 137.5 over as your free play. Now go to pickdawgz.com where every individual play and every discounted long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. I can't thank you enough. I'm not going to go over totals, but a massive, massive day on Friday, and I expect all you guys, if you cash out on Friday, I expect you guys to be back on Saturday. So for Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Saturday.